Take 37. What's up, Takeit2dagym family? Listen, I'm here with my good brother Lance, right here. He's gonna put me through an intense, listen, a lot of folks be asking for like instructional and tutorials. This is gonna be like advanced, core, whatever you wanna call it.
Alright, my name is Lance Burns, certified strength and conditioning coach, ex-professional football player. I do a lot of different athletes, certified in the state of Florida to go and teach in schools and train in schools like that. I put together a lot of programs for different people, meet different populations, not just athletes, bodybuilders, business professionals in general.
So Lance, overall good dude. He's still waking up because he want to party at night, you know? But it's all good though. He gonna
Turn up.
He gonna turn me up. He gonna turn his core up. Hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned.
I would get the core from cervical all the way down to the knee. Or not to the heel. The problem is this training this and our core is all this because all this stuff is interconnected. You see what I'm saying? We got here from these muscles here, right here, which is our I forgot serratus here, and then down here we got our muscles that cross right here. But now this is all connected to our scapula. So everything is all connected. So I like to train as a full system.
And that's actually, to cut in there, that's the difference between like bodybuilding and like athletic athletes, you know what I mean? Because bodybuilders just target the look, you know, we just want to get the look, but not the full functionality like an athlete would, you know?
But not only that, people don't look at it as a whole. If you look at some of the strongest abs, the strongest people that have the strongest core are powerlifters and athletes. Because without this, everything else doesn't work. And I say this to Billy all the time, and I get it from a book that I read, and it said you can't shoot a cannon out of a canoe, which means if you don't have a stable base, nothing else can work. When you see powerlifters coming here and you see all this, it looks funny when you don't understand it. Like, what is he doing? He's showing me, what is he doing? First thing he does is, what that does? That braces my core. That's what's for intra-abdominal pressure. We got the multifidus, we got our diaphragm, pelvic floor, all that has to fire first, intrally. And neurologically, what it's going to do is it's going to tell the outside of the muscles to work. Because if the inside doesn't fire, the outside is not going to fire. So it goes from inside out. You see what I'm saying? So the first thing you do is you brace, you have to breathe, and fully contract. If I'm not doing that, and I'm going in, I'm going down like this, with a loose belly, it's not going to work. Alright, so what we got here is a plank, standard plank that everyone does. If you can spot a problem in this, tell me what's wrong with this. You know what's wrong with this? You know anything that's wrong with the plank?
It's not a human plank.
And what usually starts to happen on this? Okay, so what starts to happen on this plank is after a while, your abs tend to give out. So what happens is your lower back takes over, and everyone complains of lower back problem. But this isn't the main thing. The main thing that's wrong with this is no movement. In life, in our functional, everyday living, do we do this? Never. Our whole goal for abdominals is to protect the spine, to resist movement, to overcome ground reaction forces. That's what we do every day. So we'll never do this. So this is why this is wrong, because it has no movement to it. And not only that, for somebody that's that advanced, doesn't know how advanced he is, that doesn't challenge him. He can hold it for 5-6 minutes. So he's not challenging him. So that's the problem with doing a standing plank. Let me see a crunch. Typical crunch. Okay. So the problem that's wrong with this here is, number one is back pain. People always complain of back pain when doing this. Two is, this doesn't shorten the distance from point A to point B. But we know that this thing, the reason why people do this is because they feel a lot of our main core muscle, which is our abdominal muscle here, they feel that contracted. But the problem is with that is people don't truly shorten the distance from point A to point B, which is where the origin of where the ribs attach. Our rectus abdominis attaches from the lower part of the ribs to the pelvic floor. So that never really shortens the distance. That's a full contraction anyway, if I shorten the distance from point A to point B. So most people get this wrong. Not only that, the curvature of the spine doesn't really happen on this movement. People just do this and then back down. So that's why this is wrong. And now that you get back problem, for someone like me that has a severe dip like this, that's gonna hurt me at the time. So that's why this is wrong. People normally do it just like that. Okay, you do it better than most people. You see most people do it here. The problem with this is all hip flex abdominal. Again, I showed you this on the point A. And I gain curvature in my spine. And not only that, it just hurts here from my shoulder. For somebody like me who doesn't have flexibility, this is hard to do. And again, in everyday life, and then we do this. This is a good exercise for isolation, but not for functional movement. How we can fix this is, we come here, we shorten the distance from point A to point B, from here, and then come in. I'm gonna show you some other plank variations you can do. Get down into a side plank on your elbow. What I want you to do is reach through here, like that, reach through it, put your leg straight out. Yep. Fire over the top. Okay. 2, fire over the top. 2. It's a lot more challenging than just doing a regular side plank, right? The regular side plank is here. Put this foot on top. That is up there. Okay. How can I make that more harder? Get down, my hip, and come up. See that? That's more function. You see what I'm saying?
I definitely feel it.
Feel your obliques?
Yeah. It hurt.
Because now what he got to do is he got to contract his abs to decelerate. What I mean by decelerate, when he's falling out like this, to stop that motion from going too far out, he has to tighten his abs. Okay, he has to breathe and say brace again, like I said, from the inside out. Now I'm controlling the resistance, just like that. Which is a little easy, but it's actually hard. One more. Refill.
Yeah.
One more. Squeeze the quad. Squeeze the glute. Like I said, the glute is part of the whole system. Yep. You feel your core now? Go ahead. I'm loosening a little. You feel your core now?
Oh, yeah.
What do you feel? Tell the camera what you feel this.
Beyond my obliques. On obliques. Woo. On a Sunday. Oh no, we just going air. This Sunday morning, we here just because we're always trying to get better.
So face this way. So let's say we were going outside, right? And we got the sled, we were driving the sled. Just walk, right? And don't let me pull it back this way. You see what I'm saying? Hands off.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
feel your core?
Yeah,
That's how we walk. We gotta overcome rotation. That's the point of the spine. The abs that protect the spine. To overcome too much rotation. That's how we move. You see? Completely different. I can have you do, for example, get down, hold my feet in the back. Yeah, hold my feet down. Yeah. So we've seen this variation for hamstrings, right? But we can make this a little bit harder now because now I gotta work my hamstrings. I'd rather do this and get more bang for my buck than because I only have an hour to train anyway. Make this a little bit tighter. So now I gotta keep from going back this way. Now we're doing two things at once. Right? My core is firing and my hamstrings are firing. You see? Because right now this thing advanced pulling me just like this. In order for me to stay straight like this part of my oblique has to fire and this part of my ab has to fire. You see? You see what I'm saying? So now I'm getting 2 for 1. This is way more effective for me. And it's just like I said.
And it's good to bring up that point because a lot of people are always in time crunch, you know? Get out, you know, busy schedules.
But do stuff that's effective. That's cool. When I'm doing stuff that's effective, but you see, like on the dip machine, right? When you hold this up on the dip machine and lifting it legs up like this. First of all, I'm holding my upper body up and I'm doing way more work keeping myself up than I'm making my core work. And then again, it's all hip flexor down. I'm not really curving my spine. You see, so like I said, there's many different muscles that make up the core, but I look at the core from cervical, which is here. I look at it from a thoracic part. I look at it from a lumbo pelvic part, all the way down here. This is all my core. This is all my core. Also on the back, my scapular movement is triggered by my serratus. My serratus is a little cooling muscle. You see it, it's like a fin, and my oblique. All this stuff works together. Different slings. Right here is firing, right? Different subsystems in this thing. It's not part of the core. This is all part of the core, so why you just train is this part. That's why most people fail. I can train out 2 times a week. I don't have to do what look. See what we do. It's kind of, some stuff is kind of productive. Like doing too much cardio is kind of productive for what's trying to do. Because the body reacts in the opposite way. You would still do that side. And I can accelerate him like I was pushing him from the back, like this, or I can make it resistance on the way in, make it hard for him on the way in. Okay? So now I'm gonna overpull it, the same way as if I was pushing him from that way. go this way. Yeah, keep it here. Make him work on the way back. That much. I can make him work on the way back. Now let's keep it outside. Now we can advance it and we can just go get crazy with it. You know, either way. Yep. Or I can pull him that way. So now he can work again. Just take it back. Ow! Alright, this is what they would call a dead bug. The bug is dead and our bug dies. Have one leg up, two leg down. Like that, 93. Keep this up right here. I'm a quarter in days now. Let me advance this. Put your hand over there. Like that. So keep it down the middle. Woo! Keep your head down. Okay. Now what I want you to do is super advanced. Now I want you to do that same position you did. Okay. Now what I want you to do is drop your body type the same way. Then drop. So now like this. Stay still, just like this. Like that way and then back. Okay. Right. Come back over. Let your head follow just a little bit. Come back over. Keep your knees up. Just like this. Okay. Now I'm feeling the hip presses. While I'm pulling this way, it's what they call power-up press. Get a little bit of movement. I like training dynamically. Dynamic means add movement to it. Because we move all day. Okay? So now, up and down.
Hey,
go both ways, we can go around the world.
this thing burns. Hey.
This here, I'm gonna get the other way. Keep it tight. Don't let me move it either way. I'm gonna go around the world. See that? I go around the world. You know how your core contracted? You gotta breathe out. Now, I can drop that and you do it like this. Now, I'm going to play with you like this. You feel your core is firing 10 times more. Like any muscle. If I do this too long and I hold my bicep curl, I'm not allowing blood to go in and out, right? So it's the same thing. That's why I say static movement is not that great. Because you're not allowing new blood flow to come in there, and how am I getting that pump? You know, if I don't get that pump in there, obviously I'm not going to see what I want to see in the gym because you're just training it wrong. So like I said, you're going to bicep curl, but you're not curling, you're going to hold it static. It's cool, you're going to do a little bit of strength, but you're not allowing new blood flow to come in there like new blood. Lay down, face up, put the dumbbell in one hand, and take it back. Again, the anti-rotation component. Like when I pull the band right here and I pull you back, your body is going to go this way, but neurologically it's going to tell your muscles to fire. Keep this here, this side is going to fire to keep you from falling that way. That's the whole point of training the core. That's what the core is for, protect the spine. Oh wow, this is very good. I'll do posterior.
Yeah.
You see that, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I have you do, you come here and I want you to start slapping the ball around.
Okay.
Because now, I know posterior, I know, okay, I'm going to go left, I know I'm going to go right, but in game, you don't know where I'm going, I don't know where you're going to go, so now you can keep my head twice on this side, like that, so now I don't know where it's going to be at, so now I got to keep my quarterback the whole time. I know, okay, posterior, I'm going left, going right, okay, I'm tighten the right side now, but now you slap the ball around, you're trying to get out of the way, see that? Now I gotta keep my abs alive. I feel it a lot more now. What do you think? We completely go over it.
No, it's endless. I can imagine it's endless amount of
endless amount of ways to do core, you know?
Which is good though, you know, because like you said, you know, you want to use the same boring little this and that and that's it.
But you gotta know where you are. Like, okay, space wise, I'm in LA Fitness. Of course. Some of the stuff I can't do.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have equipment, space wise, or whatever. I got 45 minutes to train. I have to do that thing for my book. I got 3 hours of training. Maybe I can do an extra exercise. I can break everything down to the T now. You know, like, or for me, I do team training. I train athletes and teams. I have 50 football players in the weight room. Yeah. Well, I gotta get it in and out. Yeah. Because I know this workout, like we breaking everything down, we're isolating it. We're gonna be in there for 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4, because it's just that many kids there. But you know, I know where I'm at. I know the gym's empty now, so I can get crazy with it. We can start crawling on the floor and doing crazy stuff like alligator crawls, which is I can put flat right on my feet and I can just walk right here. My core is big. How you gotta keep your core up. Do this for about 15 seconds. Get tight. It's about. Keep the glutes locked. Keep the core locked. Tight. Push it down. One way or the other. Keep it tight. Right I'm going different ways. I'm pulling you on the way down, and I'm resisting on the way up. Come on. Let's go.
Man's trying to kill me. I love it. I love a challenge.
Keep it straight. One more. Flip the shoulder to the other side. Go when you come up. Don't let those feet go overhead. Completely overhead. Completely overhead. Keep it tight.
Hey, you find it funny? Hey, everybody laughing at me. It's all good. Listen,
Get a couple of road bands on there.
I ain't over here laughing, thinking it's nice and cute. So I'm over here getting tortured. I'm usually the one doing the torturing. It's all good though. Don't worry about it. We'll see me tomorrow.
Core tight. So now we get the roll and we get a little bit of back, and we get the core. Because the key is to not over rotate. Face to the mirror. Okay, arms out. Now what you're gonna do is take a step. Pull. 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 Yep. Rotate over. Yep. I'm gonna walk with you. Take a step. Pull. Take a step. Pull. Good. Take a step. Make it hard enough. Pull. So imagine you're doing a sled. Take a step. Pull. Pull. You do it fast and more explosive. Go. Good. Pull. Step. Pull. Step. Pull. One. Back in. See what I'm saying? I got a 2-for-1 thing. Posterior strength. I got my glutes firing. That's on the down leg. Hamstring. And now I'm opening up the release. Oh yeah. Rotate that way. With the ball. Like throwing the ball against the wall. Yeah. Pretty good base support. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm opening I'm adding resistance. So when you're doing the ball against the wall, that's dynamic. It's gonna turn over. But and he's gonna add resistance to it. He's locked. You pull it back like that. That's core.
That's hardcore. What do you call that? Hardcore. Oh, really?
What you think?
Hurt. Everything hurt.
Change your mind on the way you look at core. You gotta look at it as a whole. I work a small part of the whole, and everything kind of works together. This is gonna ask some help from here, and it's gonna ask some help from here and here. And everything is a unit. And when we move, think about how we live in life. The whole goal is to protect the spine, and then to overcome ground reaction forces. For us to be able to move, you got to move. Too often, especially now in modern life, everything's at our fingertips. We're sitting down and we're developing deficiencies, and then we're coming in the gym and we're trying to overcome that, and we're just training wrong, and we're not letting the right muscle fire. So we train dynamically, moving to the side. We did stuff like this. Opposite leg, opposite arm, we move laterally, and we need to stay static. Again, another tip is to, like I said, shorten the distance from point A to point B. Okay? Stop doing just hip dominant movements. It's going to tighten up the hip flexors and actually really contract the abs. Like I said, add movement, and you'll be better off than just coming in and doing static stuff. Train like an athlete, you'll be good.
Yes, sir. I appreciate your time, man. Take it to the gym, family. I'm in pain. I can't talk. Y'all know I'm always talking. I'm out of breath.
He didn't work out yet.
I haven't even worked out yet, but that's all right though. I love the challenge. I hope this can provide good content, break it down, and in a form, like a lot of people, like you were saying, the basic.
I try not to make it too scientific, but just so you understand that, don't just train what you can see, because there's more to it than that. Don't do what you see other people doing, know why you're doing it, and have a reason to, right? Be a lot more effective. We did maybe one round, one set, and maybe 6 to 8 reps on each thing, and you're already feeling your abs. We didn't overtrain it, we just trained it properly, and then we just filled it.
And it comes back to the point where we're saying, when we're all in crunch time, we're always in a rush for everything. You get a full effective routine done within 15-20 minutes, if that, Get in, get out, get the work in, and be effective when you're getting the work in. I feel it. Take it to the gym. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put his website down low. Hit up Lance. Oh man, Lance is the man. You guys are in Miami. You train only down here in South Florida, huh?
South Florida.
Okay, well.
I do online training too, but I like to be hands-on too.
Exactly. It's nothing like hands-on, But either way, link his website down low. Guys, reach out. Any questions? He's the man to go to. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.